Okay, we should be live again. It's me again, the Grey Man, and I'm doing comic memories once more, joined by everyone's favourite friend. It's GP Venom. Yay! Right, so actually, I've just got a package. I'm gonna do my package first to give people a chance to turn up. So let's put you on the little screen, and I just got my third prize. I got from Apex Comics. Apex Comics, I won his third prize in his contest, and he kindly sent me some comic books, and he just turned up at like 6:30. Thanks, Grey Man, for your kindness and support. Okie dokie. Apex Comics. Oh, God bless. Right, oh, what's this? Oh, let's get into it without damaging anything if I can. Hopefully some people will turn up to be able to listen to your comic memories in a minute. Looks like there's a print, or it does say on the thing there's a print. Is this one of his prints? Yeah, that's cool. It's a Brett Apex Comics original.
Oh, very nice.
A little bit of Spider-Man action there. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Have you watched these? He does sometimes he does some drawing on his channel. He's got like he's doing like a fanzine, a horror fanzine that he's putting together. And also, he also did his own custom covers for a 4-book. Okay, American Vampire Part 3. Hopefully, it's all 3 parts. Yeah, it looks like it. It's Part 3 on its own. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it is. Or it's just random. I'm not too sure now. Oh no! It's American Vampire Beast. The Beast in the Cave Part 3, which is number 21. Yeah, it looks like it's a 3-part story from American Vampire. That's cool. It's number 1. Well, not number 1. It's number 1 of the story, anyway. So it's Beast in the Cave, American Vampire. So it's number 19, but it's part 1 of this story. It's interesting. I have heard of American Vampire, but never not one I've ever picked up. So definitely haven't read this story.
I've not heard of it. No.
Yeah. I heard the name. Because they had a couple of Vertigo titles. So I've probably seen it like mentioned in the back of like Hellblazer or Invisible or something like that. That's cool. That's a nice little cowboy vampire story for me to read. That's good.
Oh, definitely.
That's sweet, and a nice print as well.
Can't go wrong with the print.
That's it. And obviously, it's always a little the American. Oh, this is another thing that he's done. This is a card that it was written on the back of. The American. Okay. Right, I don't know what that's about. Right, let's get on then with doing your sharing some comic memories with you guys. Put you back on the big screen. So, what's your first memory you want to talk about? Your first comic memory you want to share with us today?
Well, my comic collecting has been sporadic over the years, so but like everybody else in the UK, I started off on Beano.
Yeah.
And then moved on to 2000 AD. But I only had one annual of 2000 AD. I don't have it no more.
Right.
And it was from the late 80s. It was from either 87, 88, 89. But that's really what grabbed my attention with comics. Obviously, I knew about superheroes, watched the shows and everything. Then 1989 rolled around, and everybody was going Batman crazy.
For a film?
Yeah. And my uncle actually bought us some Batman stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was the Killing Joke.
Put your full screen. Oh yeah. Quite a few people. I think about the third person to show off the Killing Joke now as a good memory, a good comic memory. It's a classic.
Well, it is. Yeah, it was really the first comic I got given and had.
That's cool.
Collection. I've had this since 1989. So
right. Is it a DC one? Because my one ended up being a Titan book. Yeah, mine was Titan as well. Yeah, I think it pretty means it's worth bugger all, but I think the original DC ones are worth more, aren't they? But that was a Titan reprint. But yeah, I got the same thing. But Titan was the company that was behind 2000 AD, weren't they? I'm sure they did all the 2000 AD stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Yeah. So what was your favourite Sorry, what was your favourite 2000 AD character?
Oh god.
Did you collect it a lot, or just
I'd say the Trooper.
Oh, Rogue Trooper.
Yeah, Rogue Trooper. Yeah.
Yeah, Rogue Trooper.
I really like Rogue Trooper.
Yeah.
It was actually one of my friends who got us into Rogue Trooper.
All right, cool.
Because he got 2018, and he was like, "Oh, have you seen this character?" And I was like, "No, it's got all the Rogue Trooper. He's got a backpack on, and
and they all got the little chips inside of his dead comrades, and they all like took for him." Yeah, that's a pretty cool strip. That was, and like the like future war. Do you remember all the war stories in the old UK comics, like Charlie's War and Hurricane Red or something? All those kind of war kind of type of battle action. And this was like those, but like crazy future war, wasn't it? It was really, and it wasn't pretty as well either, was it? It was never portrayed like
it wasn't.
It was pretty dark.
It was pretty dark, yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose
Brian Bolland, who did The Killing Joke, he worked on 2018.
That's right, yeah, because I remember a particularly nice depiction of Anderson he did in some skin tight leather dread, judge uniform. It was just like, oh, the curve of her buttocks. It's like, oh, blimey.
Blimey.
Yeah, it definitely was.
But along with The Killing Joke, I will give this an honourable mention because I got this at the same time. It's Batman. It's been well read. Batman, the greatest stories ever told.
Oh yeah, I've got that
my childhood. This
one of those at least. What was you a fan of the Batman movie '89?
Yeah. I was too young to go and see it though.
Oh right, okay.
They come out a video.
Okay. Because like a lot of people, like when they talk about that movie, I always say how much I hated it. I really did not like it. But I think I kind of like stand alone almost in my dislike of it. But I think it's to do with what age you were when you saw it. And then if people saw it as a kid, obviously it was amazing. But when I saw it as like if I was 20 years old or something, and like an avid Batman, and I was just everything that was I was watching. Go, that's not right. That's not how Batman would do it. That's not right for the comic books. And I was just getting really wound up about it. And I was like, but I sort of learned after that not to get quite so intense about things, particularly comic books.
You've got to wind down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just enjoy it for what they are. But at the time it was like, I got a happy Monday from a geeky guy.
Hey, Charlie.
He needs to come on and have a chat with me sometime about his comic memories. Any other memories about the Killing Joke? Did you watch the cartoon version of it recently?
I did, yeah. I did watch that. Not a fan.
Not a fan, no?
No, I wasn't a fan of the cartoon, no.
What was it about it that took you away from, enjoying it?
I don't. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It didn't have the same grip when you was reading the comic.
It's something definitely different between watching the panel by panel and watching something just moving along all the way through. Like sometimes the impact of going from one panel to another panel and like the jump in action is it's got a lot kind of more, I don't know, visceral.
They put a bit more backstory in between Batgirl and Batman.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to.
No, it was unnecessary. Yeah. I didn't find it took me too much out of it, but it was like, why did they need that? They didn't need that. They didn't need to invent a love story between Batgirl and Batman. It was like it was going to be emotionally invested anyway. And I think they wanted to make a great emotional investment, and that's why they decided that they were lovers. But like just the fact they were bloody, she was Batgirl was enough to. For him to be mostly invested, didn't need to begin banging a love story.
Yeah. It's for a new generation getting into the comics, and I suppose they have to try and do something, don't they?
That's quite a big kind of book thinking about. It's quite a big book. So, how old was when you got that then? When you were Uncle Bruce? Because that's quite a heavy book for like a first time reader of Batman.
Yeah. I was 7.
Oh wow. Did it not scar your mind? Like, go to bed, like, every time someone knocked on the door, you don't want to open it in case it's the Joker?
No, unfortunately. No, I didn't. I grew up, like, I was pretty desensitized by then. I started watching horror films.
Right, yeah, fair enough.
The old Hammer horrors and things like that, so...
Yeah.
Well,
I imagine that if you, like, had that Killing Joke, and then you got the greatest Batman stories ever told, because the disparity between the story style and art style between those two is pretty massive, isn't it?
Yeah. There's one story here I really enjoyed when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know what issue of Batman and Robin it was, but it's this one. It's got the Penguin's ant in it.
That's got to be
so
an old one.
Going around thinking Penguin's up to no good, and he's just trying to look after his auntie.
Yeah, those are the kind of hokey old stories from that's probably 40s or 50s. But have you got like a favourite era for Batman? Do you think? Are you still buying it nowadays?
I'm still getting Batman now. Yeah.
Do you think he's as good now as he was, or did you prefer him in a certain era?
Yeah, 80s, 90s Batman's by far the best stories.
Right.
I mean, say what they're doing at the minute with the Batman, James Tyrion on the writing is pretty good, but you can't beat the old stuff.
Yeah. I read a couple of my nephews, my nephews collecting Batman, and I read a few of them from like I think it was the Rebirth or something like that, and I was like, it just seemed a little bit, I don't know.
It's very hit and missy.
Yeah.
At the minute, I'm a bit missy with Detective Comics at the minute. It's not doing really nothing for me at the minute.
Yeah.
But on the Batman series, I'm enjoying that at the minute. So, yeah.
Did you ever watch the old Batman TV show? I mean,
all the time.
All the time as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go through a thing with that? With me, I went through a thing when I was a kid. I absolutely loved it. Thought it was amazing, and I saw it as a teenager. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember this being really cool as a kid. And I saw it as a teenager, and I couldn't believe it was the same program that I used to love. I was like, what the hell is this? This is rubbish. How did I ever love this as a kid?
I've never stopped loving it, really.
You still liked it? That's good.
Yeah, I mean, say when my son come along and he's old enough, at the Batman movie, the old Adam West one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you got to watch it. He absolutely loved it. When he's running about with the bomb, trying to find somewhere to put the bomb.
Yeah, that is the funniest. That is the funniest. I think I can appreciate it now, but like in that teenage phase when I saw it again, I love it. Now I was like, grumpy, bloody, angst-ridden teenager. Oh, it's rubbish. Everything's rubbish. And I saw that, and I just couldn't believe it. When I saw the plastic shark, like the rubber shark, I couldn't believe that was meant to. I thought that's meant to be a rubber shark, isn't it? Is it not meant to be a radio-controlled rubber shark? No, it was meant to be a real shark, and I was this is so rubbish. But when I come to watch it again, like when I was a bit older, you kind of see the humour of it, and
shark repellent.
Yeah, the bat shark repellent spray or whatever it is. Yeah. We got a strange person here in the chat, the Nerd Herd. Whoever that could that be? Apparently,
Dean, how's it going, man?
Yeah, he's changed his name. I say. Yeah, Slim
and Bill.
Slim's always, yeah. He's come here to promote his new thing. Look, it's Comicodino. Hi, Comicodino.
Anyone is confused. You know who you are.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. Matilda actually messaged me. She goes, "Oh, what's happened to Dino? He's disappeared." And then she come back later. He goes, "Oh, he's changed his name to the Nerd Herd." Because is it the Wednesday show they do? The Nerd? Is that Wednesday?
Yeah, the Wednesday show.
Wednesday show, yeah.
Actually, really good. I tune in every Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we try and tune into everyone's if I see it. It's one of those ones I keep missing. Like I'm doing something else, and suddenly I turn out, oh, it's like been on for 20 minutes. Like, oh, bugger, I've missed it. So I've missed the start of it. So I catch the end kind of thing. Anyway, anything else you want to say about that? Your that Bat book, your Killing Joke there?
No, go and read it. Everybody, go and read it. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good book. Another thing I was going to say we're talking about Bolland. Is it who's your favourite Bat artist? Have you got a favourite Bat artist?
I haven't really got a favourite artist on Batman, no.
No. I think it's hard to beat Bolland.
It is in anything really. He's an exceptional artist. He really was. I'd say it was his work in 2000 AD. Like I said,
amazing.
That grabbed my attention in the first place.
Just Anderson's arse in this particular thing. Oh, it was just like it was a revelation to me as a young boy. That's all I can say about that. It was a revelation.
I think I was just a bit too young to appreciate that.
Go back and look at it now. Oh, wait, this is in the days before the internet, mate. This is days long before the internet. So
take what you could guess.
Exactly. I think you know where I'm coming from now, if I could use that phrase. Anyway, let's move on with your next comic book, mate.
But like I say, my first comic that I actually bought, if I had it, I would have showed them, but I no longer have that. And that was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic. That was way back in the early 90s. I got that.
Was it a UK version one?
No, it was American. It was the first American comic I actually bought myself.
Right.
When I went with my mum somewhere, and there was a comic book shop, and
yeah.
But apart from that, I did get this in the 90s, and I've had this one since as well.
Right.
So it's Wolverine 50.
Wolverine 50, huh?
Yeah, it's a die cut cover.
Oh yeah. Is that what attracted you to it? You see, oh, this looks funny. This looks different. I must pick this one up.
Yeah.
Or did you already know Wolverine and you wanted to get Wolverine?
I can't remember because my memory's pretty hazy.
Yeah.
I can't remember if the cartoon. I can't remember if the cartoon was out at the same time as that come out, and I knew who Wolverine was.
Yeah.
I just got it by chance, and then the cartoon actually followed on.
Right.
But yeah. So I've been a Wolverine fan since.
What was it shopping wise like when you started buying? Was it just still newsagents? Was it newsagents, or was there LCSs by that time?
No, you couldn't really get anything in the newsagents either over here.
Yeah.
This was I was actually in. My auntie had a shop in a place called Stockton up here in the northeast.
Right.
And there was a comic book shop near there, and that's where I got my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's where I found that one.
Yeah.
So only chance that when I went to see her at the shop with my mum, that I would go and get a comic.
So you didn't have like a regular pull list like as a kid?
No.
Nah.
It was just by chance, really.
Every now and again you picked up a comic here and there, like yeah. I know what that was.
Yeah. So, they were really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Comics.
So when you were sort of early on in your buying, what was it that made you buy? Did you have a particular favourite character, or was it like a cartoon that you saw that made you want to get those characters?
It was just more popular characters, I think.
Right.
Like in my teenage years, it just died off when I was a teenager, and I didn't get back into picking stuff up till like 2000.
Right.
So there was a massive gap that I missed.
Yeah.
So now when I get back issues of stuff, I'm pretty excited because it's like the stories I wanted to read.
Yeah.
So the case of that Wolverine there, I've had that for years, and I've just completed that little story arc.
Yeah, story arc. Yeah, cool.
So I've actually been collecting around this one, this Wolverine series.
That's a good way to do it, mate. I've only had like a 5-year hiatus I had in my collecting, and when I came back, it was all like old comics. And I was just noticing I was going through my Flash the other day, like one of the earliest comics that I bought. Back in 1979, and I've never had the second part of that story. It's like it's frozen with these guys falling off a tightrope, and Flash has been frozen by this evil clown who uses this pipe organ to freeze him in place, and these people are falling to their deaths. And I've never known what the next part of the story is. So it's like I've got to get that bloody comic before I know what the next part of that story is. Same for you, I guess. That Wolverine one,
even in the 2000s, up until I started doing YouTube, my collecting was very sporadic. Like I said, I was just picking up bits and bobs even there. I've never had a pull list up until now, anyway.
Right.
Yeah. But it's fun to go back and fill in the collection like that. But you're never going to get complete ASM or complete Detective Comics at all. Right? No, that's just.
Yeah, that's big money.
Like, if you find a story arc that you like, collect that story arc and just build out from there.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And you can pick up. It depends what you're into. If you're into just the big characters, then little story arc here or there. Yeah. Or if you just sometimes you can get some mini series. That's always good to pick up mini series as well.
But I found with collecting now, I found like not well known characters I actually like as well. So I'll get to that later on with me last book.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to your next one then. We'll move on to your next book now.
Yeah. So this was one I found in the 98. Yeah. So I was just leaving school.
Right.
I actually did find this in the newsagents. It was the only one they had, and it was Batman Shadow of the Bat.
All right. Cool.
72.
Right.
And because of this one, I went back and I got Shadow of the Bat #1.
Right, cool.
So
That's quite a good run, the Shadow of the Bat. Actually, I think it's got some good stories in it. There's a couple of like '90s Batman runs, like the Legends of the Dark Knight is really cool. Shadow of the Bat's good run. I think there's Chronicles, Batman Chronicles. I think it was another one, and they're all pretty good to collect. I think Chronicles has got the least in it, so it's probably the easiest one to get the whole run. And also, I don't think they're that expensive either. You can get most of them pretty reasonable. I don't think there's any huge keys.
Yeah, I would say I got a Shadow of the Bat #1.
Yeah.
It was well under £8 for that, and it's still in the poly bag. Obviously, the poly bag's open, but everything's still inside it and in good condition.
That's the first appearance of Victor Zsasz?
It's Victor Zsasz, first appearance. Victor Zsasz.
And it Jeremiah Arkham as well, I think.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's not more of a key, really, because Zsasz has been around for quite a while. He has now, anyway.
He's gaining popularity as well.
He's been in the video games.
He's in the films.
Yeah.
I
think he had a little. What film was he in? He had a little part in. I can't remember him.
He was in the beginning of Batman Begins.
Okay. I think.
A little thing from that.
He was in Gotham as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a big part in Gotham.
That's right. But
he was just in that new Harley Quinn film as well.
Oh right, I didn't recognize that. I think that's right. I remember now. Yeah. But he hasn't got the scars up yet, no, has he? I don't think. I think he might have started.
Did he have him in that film?
I think he might. Did he? I can't remember now. I did watch it, but it's a long time ago. I'm trying to remember.
I think he did have the scars in that one. Yeah.
I was watching something the other day. It was about the Spider-Man movie where he gets unmasked, and apparently at the end, Nick Fury and Agent whatever turned out to be Skrulls at the end of that. I didn't remember that bit at all. I completely forgotten that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was like, I don't remember that happening. Yeah, I was sticking around to the end. So, let's like walked out on that one. I don't think I had, but yeah, it's because the old memories, not what it used to be. But I've gone. So, have you got a favourite Bat villain? No, we're talking about villains.
Oh, it's always going to be the Joker.
Oh, yeah, because of Killing Joke being your first one.
Yeah, I really like the character. And so, I should start asking people's second favourite Bat villain. What's your second favourite Bat villain? I'm terrible with thinking favourites. I'll have to say Bane.
Right, okay. You know what I'd probably say, because it's one that always pops in my brain, the ventriloquist. I always like the ventriloquist. Ventriloquist and Scarface, because he's just so daft. With him doing like a, get the gat. get the gat. Go on, guys, get the gat. Gash him. That kind of thing. Yeah. Also, he's a fun character. So we haven't actually you sort of mentioned you started collecting when you was a kid, then you stopped for quite a while. So talk us through your collecting days. So you first started as a kid, and how long was you collecting then? And when did you stop? And when did you start again? Was it 2000 you started again, or?
Yeah, I started again in 2000. I mean, I didn't pick up much through the 90s at all. Obviously, because I couldn't.
Yeah.
And obviously, I couldn't really ask my mum to go and buy these books and everything because single parent. And just bringing up 4 lads. So if you fair.
I was saying the other day, someone was saying that, and it's like someone said there was like single parent with 5 kids. Someone was saying, I was close to because my mum had 4 kids as well. She was single parent, but it was 3 boys and a girl in her case. So So
I had to wait till I got a job and.
Yeah, same as me.
Still then, even when I left school and I got a job straight away, you could not find comic books really easy.
Nah. Did you seek them out? How did you sort of once you started working, you got some money in your pocket? Did you go, I want to go and buy some comics, or was it just did something happen?
You couldn't. I would literally have to go all the way to Newcastle to buy a comic.
Right, that's true. That's the thing with the comic shops. It's killing so many new people coming into it. If you haven't got a comic shop near you, kids just don't go in. The newsagents don't have them anymore at all, really. But I think they have a few reprints maybe. It's kind of it's not easy for kids to get into it now.
It's like now my LCS is in the next county. It's pretty lucky. I live close to the North Yorkshire border, so it's only a half an hour by car to get there. But it's still a lot of travel just to go get some comics,
Yeah, You never. Have you thought about one of these mail order ones? Is it not worth doing like a mail order, or is that just more of a pain in the butt?
I've actually been lucky for the last couple of weeks. The guy who runs the shop has been delivering.
Right,
He
that's
said
cool.
there's you and there's another fella in Spenny who collects.
Yeah.
And he's got to pull this as well. So he goes, I'll like deliver.
Right.
So,
you want to shout out your comic shop? What's your comic shop called?
it's the Dahl Night in Darlington.
The Dahl Night.
The Dahl Night.
In Darlington, is it?
It is in Darlington, yes.
Okay, I've been Darlington. I went up there for a gig once. It's
All right, yeah.
oh Shen. No, I can't remember the name of the bloody town now. Shenley or Shen. No, it wasn't Shenfield. I can't remember. Shildon, that was it. Yeah, Shildon.
Yeah,
I went to
Shildon. Close to Shildon, yeah.
Yeah, I went out there for a gig.
That's only a couple of towns over there.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it was a long old bloody drive from London, like 5 hours on a coach. It was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, where was we? So yeah, and so you started. You found what? Is this the first comic shop that you found? Have you been collecting there since 2000? Or?
No, I've only been collecting there since this year.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I knew about it. I think I went last year once, and I never got the chance to go back because I've just been too busy. But this year I've been quite a few times this year. So, and now I'm getting to pull this. But he's got mountains of back issues. I spend hours.
Has he got cheap? He's got cheap bins, has he?
In all fairness, all his books are cheap.
Oh, cool.
He has key books that are cheap. So
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
If I'm ever out that way again, I'll have to check it out. I waited in Darlington for a couple of hours for a coach as well, but I think it was a Sunday, so it would have been shut.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think he should from Sunday till Wednesday, and he's open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Yeah,
Saturday.
Yes, it is a bus. A coach is a bus. Yeah, what's a coach? It's a coach. A coach is a coach. It's like a bus, but it's a bus is like you pay for the fare when you get on it. A coach is when you have to book in advance or buy a ticket in advance, kind of thing. Yeah, so I suppose you'd call it.
Like a greyhound.
Yeah. When did you start doing your channel? Did you say 2000? You started doing your YouTube channel?
2016.
Oh, so pretty recent. And was that just to do comic book stuff? How did you get to be doing comic books on YouTube?
So, yeah, I was going to do an unboxing channel.
Right.
And then it didn't start out like that, though. And then I worked it out and it was going to cost far too much.
Right.
And then I started looking up comic books, and there wasn't many people doing comic books back then.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll do comic books. There's some of them I'm into. So it's just snowballed from there, really.
Yeah, you don't do that many videos now, do you? Have you sort of pulled off a little bit on doing them, or?
Oh, it's just getting the time.
Yeah.
So I've just been busy with work and everything else. And I normally load off this time of year anyway, with Christmas around the corner.
Right.
So yeah.
Wait until after.
I've got some things planned for the new year. So.
All right. Cool.
Maybe a couple of things this year. So we'll see how things go.
All right, and every now and again you pop on like somewhere and have a chat with people on their channels.
Generally annoy people, yeah.
Mate, what's do we move on to your next comic? Was this number 4 on now? I always lose track around the 3 or 4 mark. Is this next one the 4th one? Or the 5th one?
Yes, it is, yeah.
It's the 4th one. Yeah. Let's get on to the 4th one then.
So 2000, this is when I started picking up again and actually got these books going for a couple of years, and it's the Panini ones.
Okay, so those are the UK kind of.
These are the UK editions, yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked up the Wolverine Unleashed. That was the first comic I bought back in 2000. And
so you found it in an actual local shop, news agents.
Yeah, they actually sell these in the news agents. Like they used to. I've not seen them since for quite a while. But you get there's 2 stories in here. And this is the thing with these that I didn't like because they'd like 2 stories in.
Yeah.
Some of the story, if just say a story arc was starting out, another story would be like starting a couple of issues back. And you kind of find these in back bins.
So, no, they're probably reprinted. If you can find out what they were reprinted from, then you could probably pick
Well,
up the
that's it.
originals.
But then it's mix and match and everything. And so anyway, I got these for a little while because I couldn't get the American ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sustained me habit for a while.
Right. Until you found the LCS. So is that your favourite character, Wolverine? You've got a few Wolverines.
He's one of them. Punisher. I'm a really big Punisher fan. So
Right.
yeah.
Did you like the movies, the Punisher movies? There's 3 of them now.
The first one was alright. The second one wasn't as good. I enjoyed the TV series better than the movie.
Oh, right, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I thought it was decent, the TV series, but I don't think it was as amazing as a lot of people made out. A lot of people were making it as the best thing ever, like the best ever superhero related thing. I thought, no, it was decent enough, and like the guy playing Kingpin was pretty cool. Yeah. But same with Daredevil. I thought they were both pretty cool, but they weren't like didn't blow me away. I just thought it was pretty cool. But
they were definitely fun watches. Yeah.
Have you got a favourite superhero movie or TV show?
Well, I still enjoy the Incredible Hulk TV show.
Really, that was a good one back in the day.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. We did have a few good ones. The Incredible Hulk. We had Wonder Woman. We had Batman back in the day, didn't we?
Yeah.
You look back and then now they'd probably be.
I'd avidly watched the Incredible Hulk with my dad when I used to go see my dad. He'd have it on, so
yeah,
he was to blame for that.
Yeah. Talking about cover slingers, I have mentioned to Pete that he can come on cover slingers again. He's gonna look in his diary, but he wants notice of what the books are gonna be. Like 1 week beforehand, he's not gonna be.
I'm trying to cheat.
Yeah, yeah. Bad luck. You've got to. I saw someone else that they wanted to come on actually. I'm sure. Oh yeah, Andy Mowley. He said I've just from Andy Mowley. He's coming on. Oh no, he's going to come on soon. All right, we'll work it out somewhere down the line. Yeah, no, I don't think Slim wants to win the lottery so he can quit his job and come on. But would be better if I win the lottery and then I can do whatever time you need, Slim. Whenever you're off, I can say it for that time. That'd be a better way of doing it if I win the lottery.
Pre-record Slim.
Yeah.
Slot him in.
Yeah. No, that's too much like hard work. Did you buy many of them UK ones, or was it just that's the only one you got that sort of?
No, I've still got a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
I give a lot to my son, but because I'm really not bothered about them, but a few of them I people love. I think there's a Spider-Man one I've got, and it had I think it was ASM 20 in it, right at the back. I think the first appearance of Scorpion.
Okay.
So I've kept all of that one.
Yeah.
There's a few more I kept all of, yeah. Because they did used to print like earlier stuff in them.
Yeah, there's some that seem to be reprinted so often. Like I think the first appearance of the Sinister Six has been reprinted quite a lot, and that one where he's wrapped up in chains on the cover. He's always wrapped up in chains. He's surrounded by a little gang of hoodlums. I must have seen reprints of that so many times, like in annuals and like Marvel Tales and stuff like that. And I think even in I bought one. Yeah, I buy my birthday book. So there's a reprint thing from 1969, and it was reprinting that one, which is only like a couple at that time. At that time, it was only a couple of years before.
Yeah,
but yeah. Have you got a particular key like what would be like your dream comic? Like,
my dream would be ASM 129.
Yeah, Punisher. Yeah.
2 seconds. What I've got.
You got a few reprints.
So I've got that.
Yeah.
But that's not the real one.
No, I had a feeling you wouldn't, mate.
This is someone redid the cover. The cover was missing. It's Marvel Tales.
Oh, okay.
109. So this is a story reprinted, and they redid the cover.
I think that's cool. So it's like a fake.
It's not a 9.8 ASF 120.
No, it's a fake. It's a fake 0.8.
It's a fake. That's definitely a fake 0.8.
Yeah. Don't be selling that on eBay as an original, mate.
Oh no, that's where I bought it from eBay.
Did you?
Yeah,
they didn't try and tell you it was a real one, though, did they?
No, it was honest. I only paid $5 for it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You got the story. That's the main thing. But yeah, there is.
Well, that's it. Yeah. See, I don't mind
the
reprints or the True Believers or facsimiles. I think they're really good because I'm never going to be able to afford them books.
No, exactly. Like some of the ones I'm trying to do, I'm quite happy to. If I can get the facsimile, that'll do me. If I can get the odd key, the odd one here or there, then that's what I think DC should do. I think they're missing a trick, and Marvel. They should like reprint full series. I think like a really cool series. Like say, we're going to reprint this in full.
They do have the dollar comics, and they do some facsimiles.
Yeah. But if they were to say we're going to reprint like from issue 1, I don't know, like for example, ones I'm after, like Atom and Hawkman from the 60s, so I can fill in all. I'm trying to get out on Hawkman runs from the 60s, and they're not cheap. Right. So I've got a few of them. But if they was reprinting like facsimiles of that old run, I could just buy them and put them in the box.
It's just like I just got this week.
Oh yeah.
That's facsimile.
Yeah. So, has it got a barcode or is it?
Yeah, barcode.
Oh yeah. So they don't put it on the back on them facsimile ones, isn't it? Really, if they to sort of maintain.
Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah.
Yeah, if they could put it on the back, I'm sure it'd be just as good as sticking it on the front there.
Definitely.
Oh well. Those Panini ones you just showed for your number 4, they're still doing them. I don't know if we.
I think they still are. Yeah.
I don't go in the newsagents that much anymore, but I don't remember seeing.
Titans doing the DC ones, I think.
Oh, right, yeah. They've done a few reprints of old UK comics as well, haven't they? I think they did like a Scream special and Scream and Misty special, like reprinting an old girls comic.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Because it's Rebellion, isn't it? Rebellion is the company that controls it now. They're supposed to be doing a Judge Dredd movie, not just movie, but a Judge Dredd TV series, weren't they?
Yeah, the Mega City 1 they were supposed to do.
Yeah, there was always talk about it. It's probably been delayed with bloody COVID and that, hasn't it? But hopefully that'll still come. I think there was a Rogue Trooper game as well and a fan movie. I think so. Yeah, I'm sure I saw some fan movie or something like that. I don't know if it's for a game or like a mini movie that was being brought out or something. I'm not too sure.
I'll have to check. The probably will be because they do a lot of Warhammer 40k fan films.
Yeah.
So,
sure, I saw something about. There was someone did a Strontium Dog one, which was really good. If you saw that one, and there was a one called Judge Minty as well, a fan thing about him taking them. You not seen them? You have to check them out. They're both pretty cool. Should we move on to your last comic, mate? Let's move on to your last. Have a quick look at your last comic.
Last comic is a comic I found in a charity shop. It was my first charity shop find.
Cool.
And it was Marvel Chillers number 2.
Oh, nice. Dread the Mystic.
I got this for 25 pence.
Yeah.
And I didn't check the inside of it.
Oh no! Has he got beards drawn on every or something like that, or some amateur? Not the dreaded.
Somebody went to school on it with a biro.
Right. Oh yeah, I see. Well, that's a shame.
It is, but they're easy picked up. But this got me onto Tigra.
Oh yeah.
She makes an appearance in Marvel Chillers number 3.
I'd like to hear her purring. Ah, yeah. She's good.
Yeah, I've been trying to collect as much Tiger as I can.
Right. Because that Chillers, was that a reprint of earlier ones, or was that like a series in its own right?
I'm not sure. I think it was a series in its own right because it didn't run for very long at all.
Yeah, I try and collect some of them. I've got like Marvel Premier. I think Marvel Premier I tried to collect, and Marvel Showcase, some of that. There's a few like that. The characters change. I've tried to sort of get a few of them, but yeah, it's like anything. It's hard to get hold of. Like especially sometimes the ones you don't think are going to be expensive. Like that can't be expensive. I've never heard of people collecting that one, and then you look at number 1 or something. It's like, what? How much?
I've been quite lucky, really, with my Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So I've got, was Marvel Spotlight number 28. Moon Knight's first solo. Yeah, I think that was his origin story as well.
Right.
I picked that up for about £8. Pence copy, but pence makes sense.
Yeah, pence should be worth more because they're rarer. I'm just waiting for the Americans to wake up and realise that. That's all they've got to do. We need to make a campaign about it.
That's right.
We have to write to our politicians or something like that. write to CGC and like and say, look, guys, this is rare. It should be worth more. Yeah. Pence, not cents. Pence, not cents. That should be our mantra.
Picket line CGC.
Yeah.
And I also got Moon Knight #1 as well.
Oh yeah.
So, but I've got the Werewolf by Night ones that he was in. I've got reprints of them. So
right.
I'm not bothered about getting like the originals of them. I've got the reprints. I've got the story. That's all I'm bothered about.
I need to get a reprint of his second appearance. I actually bought his first appearance like last year. I managed to get on 32. I think that's like quintupled in value or something crazy like that recently. So I'm kind of glad I managed to get that when I did. But the trouble is, I never got hold of the second appearance, and that's probably gone into stupid money now. And it's like, I'm not going to buy that.
I would believe it. Yeah.
So I'll look for a facsimile for that one. But at the moment, I've just got #2 of Shannon the She-Devil today. I just need #1 now. And that's kind of silly, man. It's like you think Shannon the She-Devil is not a character that people talk about ever, is it? So you think it wouldn't be too much of a deal, but I vote like a big 20 quid, and it ended up going for like 45 quid or something like that. It's like I can't really be sort of spending that on issue 1 of Shannon the She-Devil. It's like what can you do? So maybe one day I'll bite the bullet and pick it out more. So it's not likely to be one they do a reprint of, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Someone was one of the guys at Comic Deal showing off his first appearance of Red Sonja in a Conan book, and he got it for like 15 quid. And like the cheapest I could find it was like 8 quid for a facsimile, and that was the cheapest facsimile I could find. Let alone the blinking, he got a real good deal there.
The facsimiles. Honestly, some of them facsimiles are going stupid money on eBay.
Yeah,
really are.
It's crazy, isn't it? People, I don't know.
People think like once all the original copies are gone in people's personal collection, the only way you're going to get them is through facsimiles. So obviously, their prices are going to rise. And
quite possibly. It's getting a bit crazy. Where does it all end? So how many of that? How do you do your collecting? Because you got that run that you'd like to try and get them all of. Was it just the Tigra ones you got from that one, or do you want to try and get the whole of that run?
I want to try and get. I think I've only need 2 more issues. Marvel Tools.
Cool. And how do you do? You get all on your phone, or you've got pen and paper? How do you sort your comic buying list out? Are you technical?
Yeah, it's all pen and paper at the minute.
Pen and paper, man after my own heart. Paper. Yeah.
I do have the CLZ app.
Oh, you do?
Keep track of. Yeah, I've got that app.
That's cheating.
But just in case I forget my paper, but yeah.
Yeah. CLZ app is cheating.
It's like my ASMs.
Yeah.
I'm just going for the 300s.
Okay.
So nothing daft. And I've even put my birthday boot. So.
Which one is that?
ASM 226.
Is it a key? Is it a key or?
I'm not sure.
You want to get your missus to buy them for you for your birthday and stuff. Look, drop her hints. Drop her a few hints. Have you looked into your other birthday books yet?
Everything I'm collecting, I have, yeah. So Avengers. So it'll be 217 for Avengers.
Right.
What else have we got on here? Yeah, I think that's all I put down.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck getting hold of them.
Uncanny X-Men 155.
Okay. I think they're all fairly gettable. I don't think there's any
I think they are, yeah.
Yeah. It's just getting around to doing it. There's so many books that you want to get. It's getting around to be able to do it. And like I've got a list of like my sort of pool of what I want to get. But the thing is, I keep buying off of the list as well. It's like a book, like my Action Comics run. I'm trying to get like from 475 to something, and then like this week I bought like 460, 461. It's like those are not in the numbers that I'm supposed to be aiming to get. So
the thing was, I was going through my comics and I'm thinking, do I really need that? I was like, do you know, it's going to be stupid for me to get like this back issue. And I've got so many of this like run, so I may as well finish off that and then move on.
It's having discipline now, isn't it?
That's what it is, yeah. Self-control.
Yeah. I keep, and then I get, like, for example, I get a lot of on Facebook. There's quite a few Facebook groups, and you can quite.
Yeah, I don't go on Facebook no more, so.
You can get some good deals on them Facebook groups actually. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's a few regular ones that I like buy from, but there's. But every now and again, someone will put something up and go, I'm not collecting that, I'm not after that. But it's like, oh, but they are going 50p each. Oh, I'll get these two, and hopefully I can get the rest of the run somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I just, two issues from the most recent Metal Men run. I was like, oh, I like the Metal Men. I've got quite a few like old comics in there, and I like them when they guest star.
Oh, who else like Metal Men?
Roger loves Metal Men. Metal Rog.
Yeah.
Metal Rog
I think JPL did as well. I think he
right.
Some Metal Men.
Okay, it's got a new charger in there. What is that?
Yeah, no bother.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. That's not something that I would tend to go for. That sort of
thing. Not a character you do that. Have you got all your characters you buy are quite the well-known ones. Have you got anyone that's way out there, like a character that is kind of a bit off the beaten track that maybe other people don't know about that you really enjoy?
Enjoy Conan.
Okay.
Black Widow.
All right.
But I do like quite a lot of independents as well.
Okay.
So like Spawn. There's a series that I'm trying to get Redneck.
Okay. Is that vampires?
Vampire, it is.
Yeah. I think I read that online.
Redneck vampires. Zombie Tramp. Like Zombie Tramp.
Yeah, that's all boobs, isn't it?
It's all boobs. It's all good.
Disgraceful. Yeah. And there's me talking about Anderson's backside. And he
shaming himself.
Yeah.
There was a little run of comics. It was only 4 issues, and it was called Badass.
Okay.
I got issue 1 and 2, and I forgot who did that now, but that was a fun read. I'm still trying to get the other 2 issues of that.
Yeah.
There was a book done by Wes Craven and Steve Niles.
Oh, right.
Rage. That was either 4 issue, 5 issue. I've got the first 3 issues of that.
Wes Craven? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never heard about that one.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll just find it out.
Well, the rage sounds like some kind of zombie plague rage or something.
It's about. Oh, here we go. About issue 3. Yeah.
Put you on big. Hold on a second. Coming of Rage. Wes Craven and Stephen Niles.
So it's about a vampire, werewolf, and a zombie.
Okay. That sounds like the start of a joke. They all walk into a bar.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a synopsis for it. What Wes Craven said. He goes, what would happen if a vampire, zombie, and a werewolf walk into a bar? And that's what gave him the idea.
Okay.
But yeah, that's been a fun read.
Yeah.
I've also got a Godzilla, trying to complete a Godzilla run as well.
What, the old Marvel Godzilla? Or
no, but I do want to get to them at some point.
Right.
This one's a new one. Horror comics. I love horror comics. So
yeah,
it's Hellraiser I'm trying to get, and
I just completed my full run of Hellraiser. I got that full run now. The first Hellraiser run. Got all 300 of them now.
Was it that one? Was it?
Oh, that Hellraiser. No, sorry, I'm talking about Hellblazer. Sorry, I'm doing my.
Hellblazer.
Hellblazer, yeah, not Hellraiser. I didn't realize I forgot they had a comic. I've got them. There's like Martial Law. Have you ever read Martial Law? He had a 3-issue run with Pinhead. Yeah. It's quite a fun comic.
That's badass.
Okay.
That's by Dynamite Comics.
So
he's been on and off like Deadpool.
Right.
So, yeah. So
okay. Cool. Right. Anything else you want to add about that last comic?
Yeah, they should make a second volume of it.
I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was now. You were showing it again.
The comics I'm supposed to show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mowgli the Mystic is one of them sort of characters. It's not really that sort of utilised, is he? He's quite niche. I think he's appeared in Spider-Woman and that kind of thing.
I was quite happy to find that, and I thought, Mordred the Mystic, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
A bit of that.
Because he's from Arthurian legend, isn't he? I'm assuming.
Mordred is,
Yeah. But he's not, I don't remember being a mystic in that, because is he not supposed to be the daughter of the son of Morgaine Le Fay? I thought Mordred. Yeah. I didn't remember it being like a magic user in the legend. I thought he was just like a knight, but I don't know. Anyway.
Been a long time.
Yeah. I've got to go and eat some dinner now, man. It's getting late.
Some dinner.
Got to get some dinner inside me. Cheers for coming on.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for having me.
No worries. I was going to show these comics again. I'm going to show this again that I got because in case anyone come in late. I've got I just want a prize. My third prize from Apex Comics. I got a drawing from him, a print from him. Let's just move this around. So this is Apex did this. If anyone's and he gave me this is a third prize on his leave comment on his channel kind of contest that he did a while back. It's a free part of American Vampire, a story art from American Vampire. So that's cool. Thanks for that, Apex. Horror Sans Gamer is confused with what's happening. We're just talking about comic books, Horror Sans Gamer. And that was it. Thanks for coming on, mate. You have to come on.
Thank you.
Cover Slingers again. Thanks for sharing some comic memories with us. And
not a problem.
Cool to hang out. And if anyone wants to come and hang out, anyone wants to come and hang out sometime I've not spoken to already, or if anyone's got 5 more comic books they want to talk about, get in touch. And anyone wants to do Cover Slingers, And happy Thanksgiving, everybody, whenever that is.
Oh yes,
It's a couple of days yet, I think. Anyway, bye. Oh, tomorrow night. Tomorrow, actually thinking about it, tomorrow is my 300th bloggy blog. So I'm not sure whether to do a live stream for my bloggy blog or what. So, but 300th is tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow for my bloggy blog, everybody. And bye again.
Yeah, bye.